So inspiration struck, and I was looking at some Easter eggs and things like that for Silent Hill 2, and like I've been loving everybody's like take on it. It's revitalization of new conversation about Silent Hill 2. I love like I love learning about it ever since I played it when I was like since the game came out a couple like years ago, and like it's beautiful. Now I'm starting off rambling because I love this so much. I want so much to get across, but let's continue. Yeah, so I got a stroke of inspiration because I was watching these videos and like I was sitting on these thoughts and like I thought I could make structured conversation about it, but I'm too pumped up and I want to write it down or say this on video as fast as I can. So here we go. First off, like I'm gonna say in whatever video I make after this, or hopefully after this, that Silent Hill 2, it's its own standalone masterpiece. Like, you don't have to, like, I a fan of all the games. I love everything about them. I love the lore. But you don't have to play any of the other games. You don't have to play the other games to, like, really appreciate Silent Hill 2. Like, Silent Hill 2, it's a class. It's a master class. It's so important. You think about it, you analyze it, you break down every little piece just to figure things out. But back on track. Yeah, it's a masterpiece on its own. You don't have to play the other games now. Where are we going with this? So my point about the like not needing to play the other games is that like Silent Hill 1, Silent Hill 3, and Silent Hill 4 deal mostly with the town, with the cult, with the supernatural, with like everything about Silent Hill. Silent Hill 2 is mostly about like psychological horror, about like, one man's mind or like everybody's minds, like going through the worst things imaginable, or like whatever their experience is to them and their scenarios. But like that's why I was like I had to say this. It's because like just thinking about it, and like please correct me if I'm wrong. I love learning new things even if I'm being corrected. Like Silent Hill 2 has nothing to do with the Silent Hill. It was Silent Hill. Silent Hill is like the cult, the supernatural, but like Silent Hill 2 is like mostly about psychological horror. I mean, this is where I'm going. The everything is powered by the supernatural. Like I feel like everything is powered by the supernatural. Like Angela's seeing her own, world of hell. Like Eddie's seeing his own purgatory, and James is seeing his own purgatory now. But like it feels like the Silent Hill town is not involved at all. Like there's no cults. One of the special endings is the cult, but like cult ending or the supernatural ending is like spoilers. Like James is like, oh yeah, like Mary, I'm sorry to bring you to this town, but like this town has supernatural abilities and I can bring you back now. But that's it. Like what you call it, like it has nothing to do with the town, has nothing to do with the gods, the lore, the anything. It's just them going through their own turmoil. That's back to it, back on track. I think like this, like if you tie it all together, Silent Hill 2 and the Silent Hill town and supernatural and cult and the gods, is that this game is like the Venus flytrap. Kind of like you're trying to, it's in repose, it's hibernating, so it's like attracting all these troubled souls to town. I bet like that's the theme of the game, or that's what the game is about. But like it's attracting all these troubled souls to the town and like feeding off their negative energy. I bet that's what it is. Maybe I'm slow slow at this, but like it. But yeah, but like one, dealing with the cult, the supernatural, the gods. 3, the gods. 4, the cult. But yeah, that's my take. Now, spoilers, so skip the next 10 seconds. I think Silent Hill 3 has a little bit of psychological horror when like, Vincent says like they look like monsters to you. So like I don't know if it's fucking with her mind or not. But yeah, like I can't really speak for Homecoming or Downpour. Just except for what I think I know and what I thought I saw, and like some playthroughs I saw a while ago, where like I think Downpour is about like a convicted killer like that stumbled upon Silent Hill, which I think kind of deals with a psychological horror that uses his mind to like I don't know. I didn't play the game, but like if it didn't. I felt like I heard nothing of the cult or mention of the cult. So like I guess it's psychological, and Homecoming is psychological as far as I know. Yeah, but to end this little thought experiment, like I think Silent Hill 2 is a great game. Like it has, once again, I think it has nothing to do with Silent Hill, the town, the cult, the gods. But I think the gods and the cult and the supernatural were involved in like harnessing the energy. I hope to hear. I hope to find out more. I love these so much that I kind of like stagnated on like continuing the gameplays after I didn't play Homecoming, Downpour, or Shattered Memories. Or I mean, I played like there's comic books, there's lore. Masahiro Ito is on Twitter. Oh God, I love all the things. Like Bluebird team is doing such an amazing work of like adding nuance and so many details of into this new remake, which is crazy. And I kind of don't want to what's the word? Alter my perception of the game of the original with the remake, because like all of my basis is off that. But yeah, like what you call it, I love learning new lore, I love learning new things. I'm loving that everybody's playing these games and thinking about them, and like putting more info, putting more thoughts, putting more like analysis, putting more details, like the gun safety thing, not in the original. Luke Roberts like motion capture, which like I think his just emoting is doing so much work like in this new game compared to what like Guy Seehee and the original game had. Like I admire so many of the things where like Luke is like just looking at things. It's really cool, and like just acting his ass off, so it's amazing. But yeah. By the way, like I know like there was talk of like, oh, what should Bloober team remake now? Like one, the sequels, the trilogy. But I'm like I hope they use the concept, or think about, or like use a different concept. Like maybe that's the concept of like, like Silent Hill 3 is amazing because like they got outside the town, and like Silent Hill 4 was not about like it wasn't in even Silent Hill to begin with. So it's kind of cool to like see how this all like goes back. Okay.